All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. Fellow comrades, good afternoon from here. My name is Jackson. I hail from Ogoja in Cross River province of Biafra land. I'm here this afternoon to advise us Biafrans regarding what is going on air, regarding every so-called confusion, because I don't call it confusion, it's just understanding, that we are not understanding some basic things that our leader have taught us, because most of us that have gone through the University of Radio Biafra and have understood things, we are not confused, we are not deterred, neither are we going to withdraw from what we are doing. Now, IPOB is not a democracy. IPOB is a freedom fighting organization instituted by our leader, Onyendu Mazinandi Kano, that is under the dungeon of the Nigerian DSS as we speak. So, we know what command and control is in IPOB. I just want to make some certain things straight and clear to most of us today. According to command and control, if our leader gives instructions, we stop. Or if you are in IPOB like me, in IPOB, if your superior gives you information or instruction on what to do, you do it. Now, the DOS, they instituted this sit at home in the first place. They brought it. They told us, and everybody was excited about it, including me. Very, very excited. Even till now, I'm excited about it. But instruction came from a channel that the DOS have been getting information. All of us have been getting information from there on air, from our barrister. We have been getting information there. So as the instruction came to the DOS, it is natural that they need to halt everything. They will just catch their break. It is natural. That is command and control. If not, it means they are not listening. The DOS, they halted this sit at home based on the instruction that came from our leader. Let me remind us something, dear friends. The DOS is a government, and they can afford to make certain mistakes. So that is why they halted. As they halted, they wanted to... I am not speaking, excuse me, let me just make some clear the air. I'm not speaking on behalf of the DOS because I'm nobody there. I'm not a DOS member. I'm an IPOB member. Yes, but I'm not a DOS. I'm just, saying things on my own, based on my own hypothesis, the way I reason, based on what I have also studied our leader doing. That's what I'm saying. Please, let me just clear the air for that. So, let me continue. The DOS, it is natural that they need to halt. And when they halt, they have to listen to our leader, what our leader said. Now, the reasoning that our leader taught us in IPOB will kick in now. They will start thinking, did our leader say this? Or they would try to investigate to ascertain the authenticity of that information, if it was corrupted before it got to them or not. This is very easy to understand, my brothers and sisters. Now, after they must have ascertained the authenticity of this information, and our people did not follow based on what they said that we should sit at home, it is good and fine. Because I personally, I was very happy to see that our people, even after the nullification of the stay at home, our people still went ahead and stayed at home. That is to show that we love our leader. Yes, even our leader also said, if you know what you want to do to protect yourself, you should do. Not under IPOB. Now we are doing this sit at home, not under IPOB. We are doing it on our own detriment, that we love our leader, which is very, very okay. Let me go back to the side of the DOS. If the DOS happens to take this instruction from our leader, and they ascertain that this information is genuine directly from our leader, with the same channel with which they got the information, they will send the information back and said, Onyendu, your people have disagreed with this thing. They said no, they cannot continue that way. And Onyendu, being a very reasonable man, our leader is very, very intelligent. He taught us how to reason. That's why we reason the way we are reasoning. Onyendu is intelligent. Onyendu will understand that our people will love him immensely. And Onyendu have no option than to budge. Because Onyendu will understand that from the day that he was being arrested, none of us have seen him. So people are gravitating towards the truth. That is just the basic truth. None of us have seen him. That is why these things are happening. So if the people decide to sit at home in solidarity of our leader on their own detriment without the DOS, then that one is showing love to our leader. That shouldn't be a problem. But this is where the problem comes in. People are capitalizing on that to discredit the office that our leader himself instituted, which is the DOS. You cannot discredit the office that Onyendu himself created. And that office, Onyendu is a member of that office. That organization, the DOS. If you insult the head of the DOS, you are directly insulting our leader, Mazinandi Kanu. Sometimes your actions might be legitimate, but you will do something to spoil it. Yes, they sit at home. I support it personally. I speak. I'm the one making the this audio message. Now I support it. But the fact is that we should understand things. We should have, all this time we are listening to our leader, we should have understand the way our leader does things. The problem is that we should not be mixing sentiments with reasoning. Let's differentiate sentiments from reasoning. Now, if this issue is being taken to our leader, this is what I believe the DOS should do. I'm not telling them what to do, but if this information have been ascertained, the authenticity to be correct, that is our leader that sent it, the right thing to do is to send information back to our leader, telling him, your people said no. And our leader believes in the collectivities of the ideas of the people. That is why we are looking for referendum, hello, in the first place, Biafrans. We should understand these things. But nobody should be attacking the DOS. That institution is sacrosanct. You can't attack them like that. If you attack the DOS and insult them, you are insulting our leader. Please. That is the only institution we have now that we trust. Individually, we can say, okay, everybody is a suspect until being proven, otherwise. But for now, we have only one institution, that is the DOS. And before our leader had this problem, he have been singing it as a music in Radio Biafra. Anything you do not hear from Radio Biafra, disregard it. Hello, Biafrans. Anything you do not hear from Radio Biafra, disregard it, because Radio Biafra is our source of information. That is where we feed ourselves. That is where we get our information from. Anything flying on social media that has not been certified by the authentic Radio Biafra we know about, disregard it. Please, fellow Biafrans, our leader is a very reasonable man. Those of us that knows him the way he reasons. Except most of us that are in IPOB, we are here for some other reasons. We do not follow things up. If you follow things very, very closely, and if you follow things very, very well, you will understand that our leader is a very reasonable man. He reasons. That is why he does that Friday, question and answer. Because our leader is also learning from his people. Hello, Biafrans. Let's wake up. The enemy, the zoo government want us to start having problems. And when we start dividing ourselves, they will have the power to harm our leader where he is. Hello. Let's wake up and join our hands together and support the DOS. Any information coming from any source that is not of Radio Biafra, disregard the information. That is what our leader said. If you love our leader, follow this instruction. You don't trust the DOS, you don't trust the DOS. Our leader have been working with the DOS for a long time. Some of them have been there since 2012, in the beginning. So some of us are just entering this IPOB 2021, 2019, 2018. We don't really know what is going on. But there are people in the DOS that started this movement with our leader, if our leader have been comfortable with them from 2012, which is about 9 years till now, and you today that entered 2021 or 2020, you are insulting them that they don't know what they are doing. Hello, Biafrans, wake up. The zoo. Let me explain something to us that we are missing. The zoo is a serpent with more than 1,000 heads. If you cut one head, they will start with the other head. If you cut the other head, they will start with the other head until one will walk out for them. But we should not allow this ancient serpent with 1,000 heads to cripple into our mix. Biafrans, let's wake up. Our leader have been shouting all these years, lecturing us. Does it mean we are not getting it? Does it mean we are not listening to our leader? Does it mean we never followed our leader? Of course, we understand that in such a situation, it is very, very strange that our leader will give an order that we should not sit at home for his liberation. It is very, very skeptical. To me personally, of course, I say that. I believe that. But the fact is this, DOS cannot afford to make mistake because DOS is a governing body. It is not an individual something. You cannot come on air and start insulting an institution created by the same person you say you love. Hello, Biafrans. This is totally wrong. We should understand things. Most of us were not educated. Education does not mean you went to school and you have your degree. Some of us are now properly educated by Mazin and Dikan. We know how to reason. Reasoning is not our problem. We can scrutinize information and extrapolate what we want to get from the information and get to our point. This thing is very easy to understand. If you are reasoning, please let's separate sentiments from reality. If you like somebody, if the person goes wrong, then rebuke the person. That means you are separating sentiments from reasoning. Our leader, that is why he doesn't have friends. Our leader gravitates towards the truth. When he sees the truth, he says the truth. He doesn't care who it affects. He used to say it every time. So, fellow Biafrans, I urge all of us, let's come back home the way we used to be. Let's respect an institution, the only institution we have, which is the institution of the DOS. Let's follow command and control. We are not in a democracy yet. This command and control have taken us thus far. Without this command and control, we wouldn't have gotten to where we are today. I am not doubting that there weren't any problem as regarding the arrest of our leader. If they were saboteurs, there will be a time for that. Our leader is not dead. The man is alive. Hello, Biafrans, the man is alive. And as our leader is alive, a lot of things will unravel. And I believe personally, if we continue this sit at home, it will unravel a lot of things. So we shouldn't give the enemy a chance to cripple the 1,000 heads, serpent to cripple into our mix and cause disunity so that behind they can go and harm our leader. Because once we are disunited, they will say, okay, they are no more together. So we can deal with, their leader. And these people, you should know, this serpent, they are very intelligent. They are getting instructions, advice from, all, their allies that are also very, very, astute, that are also very, very intelligent. What we have to do is this. Let's come together, bond ourselves together, and respect the institution. That does not mean that we will not do our sit at home on our own detriment. We will do our sit at home because it's what we believe in, it's what we want to do, which I believe the DOS should take the information to our leader and tell our leader that our leader should listen to what his people said. Our leader said, we don't want to stop the sit at home until our demands are being listened to, including me. I support it. But let's differentiate we should not use this one and be insulting the DOS. The DOS are doing what they are supposed to do. They can't just rush and take decisions. No. They cannot be doing trial and error. This is a government, for crying out loud, Biafrans. The DOS can be doing what they are doing. We our own. We go to do what we do safe. You understand? Let me go to Pidgin. Wetin we go to do, we go to do them for our own. For ground, we go to do what we do. The DOS then go to do their own. So we know they mix this thing. They talk say DOS, the Chika Doziem is not fit. If it's not fit, are you the one now you put on there? Our leader we put on there. No say no fit. You know how long that man don't did there. Most of these DOS, you know how long they did there. Some of them don't did it 9-10 years with our leader. Now today they talk say they no fit. And who you say fit? Where you see yesterday you say fit. My brother, please let's come back home and start reasoning. They sit at home. For me, personally, I dey talk my mind. Me, I won't continue to sit at home. Because our leader, if they go tell and DOS go tell our leader, say, see wetin we talk, our leader go listen. That is true. Because our leader is a reasonable man. Our leader go understand, say, hey, in people, see wetin they talk. Our leader go listen to us. Because that is why our leader say, we do referendum. Our leader believe in the collectivity of the people. Waiting that the people talk now, our leader won't listen. So please, our Biafrans, if person dey social media they talk, no be because you like person. You will go they cause another person. Where they do something based on the law where they put for ground. These are two different things. I beg. We know say our Biafran people, we dey very, very, very sentimental. We get one kind mind. We dey reason mostly with our heart, no be our head. I beg, no be insult, make una no verse, but now the truth. Our leader tell us to the talk truth. We dey reason sometimes with our head, with our mind, no be with our head. You understand? So maybe we change that thing. If you like person, if you talk true, you follow. If you don't talk true, you no follow him. Our leader put law before he come out. The law be say anything we no come out for Radio Biafra, no follow that thing. And another thing we are going to explain to our people be this. Are they follow Radio Biafra well? The people where they follow Radio Biafra, nobody they can't listen for information for Radio Biafra anymore. It is very, very wrong. Come Radio Biafra, come listen to what they happen. If you no like them, call the person on board. I mean the person where they present the program. Make you call them, explain to them, say, I no agree for this, see my own idea. Our leader don't even talk and say, if you bring your idea, it does not mean that your idea no dey important. But maybe waiting that they do that time, your idea no go serve that period, but then you use them for another time. So you know we bring idea today, you want me to implement the idea today. It don't work like that, my fellow comrades. Now I beg. Now beg they beg our people. Many people don't die for this thing, no. Many people don't decapitate their life for this thing. Many people some no get leg again. Some don't die. Many of our comrades don't go. Some don't lose money. Some don't many. Nobody go talk say him be real IPOB. The truth one no be the mago one. Nobody go talk say him be true IPOB. We never lose something here. May we just talk the truth. Many things don't go. Now when we say we don't they get near the door. Now we can't they do this thing, my people. I beg, Biafrans. Oh, the children of God, please, all of you should come together. May we respect our DOS. May we follow them. Waiting them talk, may we do. But it no mean say we no go fit do our own thing, but on our own account. No be IPOB account. We fit do our own thing for back to show our grievances. Me, I support this sit at home because this sit at home, the only thing we don't hit these people bad. Me, I support them badly. But I dey try make our people understand the responsibility we dey for DOS and individual action where we dey do. Your individual action good, but no go dey cause DOS where our leader institute for many years, and all those people, most of them we did they start this thing with our leader. So you mean say our leader, it means say he no get sense, he no know this, he no know anything all this year. Now you can't know today. They go the cause we input for many years. That means say you dey insult our leader. I beg maybe we know they call go do something we go cause go come the entire body. Maybe they dey careful. Like people like us we take oath. That is why we dey anywhere where we see for IPOB we dey look before we put Lego. Biafrans. I beg. Now beg I dey beg all of us. May we come back like one family. May we reject all these things where these people they try to set up, all those traps where they set, where some of us don't they fall the enter. May we run come out for that trap. Oh. I beg, if some of us don't forget letting our leader talk, may we go back, go they listen those whole. If you go YouTube or other places, even for Rapture Media, other places, you will see many of these our leader broadcasts we don't broadcast before. Go back, go they listen, make you hear waiting in talk. Maybe by then, maybe you go jog your memory small. You go come back and come now waiting our God talk be this. So I beg. Even if you go for IPOB community radio, you go for podcast. There go they click, you go see many of the broadcasts our leader don't do before. Go they listen to them. If you don't get anything to do for Facebook, if you don't get anything to do with your data, go that place, go that IPOB community radio, go click, go to where they write a podcast. Go they listen to all the broadcasts where our leader they broadcast. You will come they remember within they happen now, because nothing where they happen today where our leader never talk about Biafrans. I beg. I want this message make it go viral. I want this message make it reach all our brothers and sisters, even the ones where they village. Make it reach everybody, so that everybody go wake up. Because Biafra is not be one person matter. Biafra don't go another, it don't skyrocket. This will not be one family or one person. This thing worldwide something. If you get waiting, you go contribute, you come out. You can't contribute, but you contribute waiting go move us closer to Biafra. Not be to come they find waiting go drag us down. Because waiting I they see now waiting people they do where they drag people down. I beg, I they beg us. May we reason. If you don't know what you go do for Facebook, instead of you they waste your data for Facebook, go to IPOB community radio. If no broadcaster day on air, go to where they write podcasts. Click the podcast. That podcast make you start to listen to our leader old broadcasts. They listen to them. Then maybe that thing go jog your memory. You go remember many things. Or you go for Facebook. It's full for Facebook. Rapture Media they publish them almost every day for Facebook. If you go for YouTube, Rapture Media they publish them to everywhere. So if you know if you go IPOB community, maybe you know if you know how to click them. But it's very easy. You go there, you go see the option, you click podcast, you go for all the broadcasts. They follow waiting our leader they talk. So that the old serpent, all the head, they see that 1,000 head where they talk, where the old serpent get. If you cut one, you go bring another one. If you cut another one, you go bring another one. So that at the end, we go cut all the head to finish. If you don't see another head to bring, the serpent will struggle, he go die and our Biafra go come. Now waiting I say make I tell our people, oh Biafrans, if I anything where I talk here offend anybody, make una no verse. So now the truth I only can talk because our leader teach us how to talk truth. Thank you everyone that have listened to this audio I just made. And God bless everyone. Let us be focused and keep our eyes on the ball to get our goal, which is Biafra. And at the end, Biafra shall be achieved, and our leader shall come out safely, and he will be with us and wave the flag of Biafra with us. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.